So the number one phrase that women use to deceive men in relationships is, I've never felt this way before. Here we go.
I've never felt this way before. I want to make you feel special, but you're not.
Women will say whatever they have to make you feel special or unique. This is one of the many obvious statements they make in an attempt to make you think that you are somehow different or special from other guys.
Okay, so one of my books in my course catalog is called The 28 Laws of Sharp. And in that book, specifically, law number 28 states that you will never be a woman's biggest, best, first, or only. In other words, you are not special. She wants you to think she thinks you're special because she knows that the male ego is the cheat code in these particular cases. Foolishly thinking, gentlemen, that you think that she can't get from anyone else what she gets from you, that is going to lead to some serious heartbreak. And the reason for this is that because if she successfully convinces you that she thinks you're somehow special or unique, she knows that you will allow her to engage in behaviors that put your relationship at risk, because you'll think, nah, she won't cheat on me with her ex. I'll go ahead and let them be friends. She's never felt this way before. Guys, I'm telling you right now, never, ever, ever allow a woman to convince you that she thinks that you are somehow unique or special, because once that happens, it is all downhill from there. Straight up.
Yeah, I mean, this is where that discernment comes in, and understanding just, they're incentivized to sell you purity there, because by them, and the other thing too, that's kind of like a undercover thing with why they say that, is I've never felt this way before, is to assume as a novelty. And we understand as men, novelty typically is tied to purity to some degree. Oh, she hasn't experienced this before, it's with me. Wow, that's awesome. Because men really do enjoy being the first to teach a woman something, show a woman something, etc. We have an interest in novelty and them not being ran through, right? Like, that's a big thing for men. So by her saying, I've never felt this way before, it infers novelty, which is something that men are very interested in when it comes to our attraction, which interestingly enough, it's the inverse for women. Novelty from a male perspective is actually looked at as unattractive for women, because you are supposed to be the experienced, the leader, etc. Novelty for men is a problem. This is why, as a man, you have no problem with taking a woman's virginity away, or a woman that's sexually inexperienced. However, a woman is going to feel a very wrong about taking your virginity away, or you not being experienced. We're not the same, right? And again, we live in this fucking ridiculous society where we try to sit there and say that we're equal and everything is egalitarian. But I find it interesting when it comes to sexual attractiveness, roles between the genders, etc. We are diametrically opposed in almost every way. Right, but they don't want you to understand that, because it reveals unflattering realities about men and women. Now, the unflattering realities about about men, that's not censored. Nobody cares. Men are dogs. They're assholes. They'll fuck anything that moves. We are okay with that. But as soon as I say, well, women are going to sell purity, a lot of them are, but they're going to sell you as if they're not ran through, etc. They're going to sell this novelty to you. That's a problem. That's an issue. That's hate speech. That's censored. That's problematic. That's toxic. You get simps on YouTube that are anti-masculine content, saying that these guys are extreme, and they try to take away the potency of the information. But it is very true that men value novelty while women disdain it.
Yeah.
No,
I would argue that a lot of guys don't get gifts, don't get told that they're handsome, that they look good. For example, they don't get told that they're actually like somebody of value. So when a girl says to you, oh, this is the first time I've ever done this before, wink, wink, or you're so special, it's because they're trying to manipulate you in not so many words. And as a result, most guys are going to fall for it because they never had that ever in their life. And she's like, you know what? This guy's actually going to fall for this. I'm going to see what I can do and get away with. And if you fall for it, like Donovan said earlier, you can start doing things that are more along her, I want to say, leadership roles. For example, you're allowed to do certain things that she shouldn't be doing, because you're like, you know what? She's not going nowhere. She loves me. And as a result, you kind of weaken your stances and your protocol for how you normally handle women. So in a nutshell, guys, you're not special. Someone's been before you. Someone may be after you. But in the sense of you being you, there's no other person other than you. So
that's right.
I would say if you're the prize in your eyes, then that's all that matters. But ultimately, her saying that may have some actually truth to it, but the long-term effects of it are still trying to manipulate you in the short term.